Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. Exciting things happening with Jasper Community Arts. Joining us in the studio is the Executive Director, Kyle Rupert. Kyle, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
Well, there's some exciting things. We're going to talk about performances coming up. You have art classes that are going to be coming up, but there's also some renovation going on at the auditorium, and we want to make sure people understand, not the Tim Clark Cultural Center, because that was just built, but this is the old auditorium that is used for performances.
Yeah, absolutely. So the section that we're working on right now is what we used to refer to as the Crimp Gallery. Had served as our lobby since 1983 when that was constructed, and we had plans for years to do updates to the auditorium, and we finally were able to raise enough money to take on this first part of those plans. We've talked about it, I think, 5 times in the last 20 years, and we finally got to a point where we had the opportunity to make it happen. And so we jumped on that, and crews are underway right now working on it, and hopefully in the next couple of months they'll wrap up, and we'll have this brand new lobby that's going to be it's going to provide a better patron experience. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
And people will be surprised at the difference they'll notice.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they'll notice it right away. Sometimes when some construction and things are done, people don't notice it. Yeah. But this is something, bathroom's going to be a little different and bigger. Yes,
so we are increasing our restroom capacity. We are doubling it for women specifically, the number of stalls. I'd say we're tripling the number of stalls for men, but they only had 1 before. So it's not like, it sounds like, why are you tripling it for them and not for us? It's like, well, they only had 1. Yeah. We're going from 3 stalls in the women's restroom to 6. It's not going to be the magic bullet. It's not going to resolve every restroom issue, but it's definitely going to be a much better situation than what we had before. And then the space within the restrooms, it shouldn't be as cramped as it was before either. So we're really trying to focus on that patron experience and what we provide and what people find when they come to the space. It is going to look completely different. Everything top to bottom is getting looked at and retooled and tweaked and updated.
So that's exciting. That'll be done, but there may be some performances coming up where it'll still be doing some construction. So just, pardon the construction, pardon our mess.
Yeah, lead times being what they've been, we thought coming in that we'd be able to get most of the way done by the next performance that would need that space. Looking like that's not going to be the case, unfortunately, but we think that the short-term pain is going to be worth the long-term benefits.
And so it's exciting. People want to find out more information or would like to give some money to help to continue that improvement to the Jasper Auditorium, because it's going to stay there. It's going to be there. That's where performing arts are going to be. They can do that through Jasper Arts.
Yes, donating to our building expansion fund is one of the reasons why we're able to do this. This is the largest investment in that building since that lobby was put on in '83. So it's a huge investment in the future of that space, and to continue that and keeping that building running and operating, those donations specifically into the building expansion fund are critical.
Let's talk about some performances that are coming up with Jasper Arts. I'll let you go chronologically, I guess.
Chronologically? Okay. So we've got, our 2 backstage shows are sold out. Unfortunately, those tickets aren't available, but we've got a quartet, string quartet, and a pianist that are coming to perform, and those are going to be really great performances. We're excited. Those are on our backstage series.
Let me stop you there. That goes to show you when they sell tickets and you buy season tickets, you better do it right away when that season is announced, because you're selling them out.
Well, the backstage series in particular, so it's a limited capacity, and those seats do typically fill up a lot faster than the others do just because of that capacity limitation. The other shows we have coming up, we've got a great performance by an acting company called The Acting Company, but they're performing The Three Musketeers. And they're taking a different approach to it than other productions in the past, really focusing on so Alexander Dumas, his being a person of color, and the captain in that guard, really focusing on that part of the story. So it should be really good. It's the same Three Musketeers. It doesn't stray too far. but it's a different telling of that. So that'll be a really exciting show to see.
And that's in February.
February 5th. Yeah, and that is a matinee, so it is in the afternoon. So it's not going to be a late night for anybody. So that's an exciting show we've got coming up. After that, we've got one more at the Astra that we're presenting, a Canadian singer-songwriter that goes by Royal Wood. He's a fantastic songwriter and musician, and he's going to be performing at the Astra on February 18th. So that'll be a great show. And then coming up after that in March, we've got a fantastic show for the family called Dragons and Mythical Beasts. It's an incredible quest where they have these life-sized, or what would be life-sized, versions of these mythical creatures. So there's a dragon, and there's like a little gremlin and things. And it's just, you go on this adventure with this main character, and it's going to look really neat and really incredible. I'm excited we were able to have it come to Jasper. And then we wrap the season up with 2 Broadway alums, 2 stars who have performed in major roles in Hamilton, in Wicked, in The Heights. These are incredibly talented folks, and they're going to share the stage on April 15th. And we've actually got it worked out to where some members of the JHS choir are going to be able to participate as well. So that's going to be an added plus for that show too. So we're excited for that.
And tickets for those shows that we talked about, those 3,
Yeah.
3 Musketeers, Royal Wood, and the last show you talked about, those are still available.
All the tickets, even Dragons Mythical Beasts.
Yes,
yeah,
okay.
Those are all available on our website, jasperarts.org/tickets, and you can get those quick and easy online.
Okay, and kind of changing gears a little bit, you also offer opportunities to take classes in art.
Yeah, we just announced our next slate of classes and workshops. Those are on our website as well under the Workshops tab. We've got everything from acrylic painting on wood block. We've got all kinds of clay courses from hand building to throwing on there as well. We've got a really neat opportunity with Jay Hamlin, who's going to be teaching people about photography and editing, and so we're really looking forward to that class as well. Jay's a great photographer, and so that'll be one that's really of interest, I think, to folks who are into photography. And I mean, we've all got cameras in our pockets now, and so really looking at the editing side of that.
And these classes are like 6-week periods?
Not all.
Okay.
So some are one-off.
Okay.
We've got some for kids that are collage making. That is just that one day, and it's not a whole day. It's a couple hours in the evening. So some are this one day for these specific hours, and others like Jay's, like the clay, that's a multi-day course. So we've got a couple of options.
So really, you offer a wide variety of the type of medium to use and the art that there is, and I guess then in the lengths.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of priced reasonably. Do you need to supply supplies? Like the acrylic class you're talking about, will you need to bring your own acrylics?
It depends on the class.
Okay.
And so we always recommend that people check out the class information on our website to find out if they need to bring anything. As much as we can, we try to provide materials just because it makes it easier for folks to not have to, one less thing to worry about. But it varies so much from class to class, or it can, that we always just encourage people to look at the website.
And check it out and find out that way. And then all of these classes, I'm assuming, are held at the Tin Cultural Center, except for clay throwing?
Nope.
Maybe?
They're all, everything's
Because you
at the
have a
Cultural
great
Center.
facility now.
Yeah. It used to be some are here and some are down at the swimming pool basement. No, everything's at the Cultural Center in one of our 4 workshop studios.
Excellent. All right. Well, Kyle, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Exciting things with Jasper Arts going on.
Yeah.
And to find out more, go to the website, which is jasperarts.org.
Yes.
Right? jasperarts.org. You'll see the full list of things there. And you recently kind of redid your website a little bit.
Last year.
So,
2021, I guess, technically 2 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so I thought time flies when
I
you're
know.
having fun. And thank you very much, Kyle. Anything else you'd like to add?
I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Well, make sure that you take part in the art that is offered by Jasper Arts. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. Our guest has been Kyle Rupert. Thank you and good evening.